Time for Goblin Slayer episode 3, the best show of this season ever. And 3,
2,
1,
go!
It's not.
Fuck.
There we go.
Oh, it's super low quality. I don't remember this from the manga though. Oh, I guess I do. Never mind. Wait, this is where I got really confused. I'm like, is this actually just a board game that people were playing? But I think they're just using it as like, as just, I don't know, just something weird.
Yeah. I've heard some people say it's just like a weird D&D campaign, but I don't think that at all, as someone who plays D&D.
Yeah, because they see the dice roll, and I think they're literally just using that like as an example, like, oh, everything is random kind of thing. I actually don't think has anything to do with a board game.
No. That would be pretty dumb if it did. Now it's time for this weird intro.
I hope the quality goes better.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's Crunchyroll streaming, and everybody's watching other things streaming upstairs.
This opening is so weird. Just starts off so like it's slow, morbid, and
It's like look, it's trying to be all dark and serious,
and then it just like stops, and then like it goes all pop and like happy, and it's like
Yeah.
okay. Bum, bum.
Well, it's kind of like Goblin Slayer, you know? We had all that hardship in the beginning, and then it just
That was
got
weird.
good.
Did the sound just cut
Yes,
out?
it did.
Yeah, it did.
Thanks, Crunchyroll.
I think it's part of the song.
Oh.
For some
Maybe
reason,
we
I
didn't
thought that
notice
was...
it last time.
Yeah, we were talking over it last time. This is a fucking weird intro. I don't.
You know,
And they're really pushing the dice.
Because it was used in like one panel in like chapter 4 or 5 or something. That was it. Like they showed it once in the manga.
They showed it at the end of the farm arc, I noticed.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they showed it twice or something.
It
I
was-
only remember
it was
the
literally
once.
that exact thing that we just saw.
Yeah. But I only remember it the one time.
What the fuck is this intro? None of this has anything.
Oh, you know what? When I love how people are like, oh, this show is like it starts off like all happy and whatever. It's like, oh, it's supposed to be.
Was it? Does it?
No, because it starts off like Priestess is all like, oh, I'm going to be a new adventure, and these 3 people are like, come help us kill some goblins, and they're all happy dory, and they all get killed, and they're like, whoa, and some people weren't expecting this because they had no idea what this was, and they're like, man, that's so cool, because like I've never seen anime that does that. It's like, what anime does that? I'm like, well, Made in Abyss was last year. That was literally just, I literally watched it because I thought it was going to be cute characters doing things, and it's like, no.
I mean, by that logic, Zombieland Saga starts off all happy and peppy before someone gets run down by Van
That was
Chan.
funny, though.
Yeah,
I called it.
That was great.
I don't understand why this guy calls him Beard Cutter, because I don't think he ever calls him that again. I don't. Well, maybe he does, but I don't know why he calls him Beard Cutter.
Dwarves and elves time.
He's not even that short, unless she's just short.
Yeah, what?
He's got a scrotum between his eyebrows there. Did you notice that? Hooray! They're arguing already.
Racism. Casual racism. I'm gonna get right in your faces, I apologize.
That's so you can see that sexy lizard man.
Well, hey, Lizard Man is the sexiest man in this party.
He is.
In this whole show. Sexiest man of the season.
I agree.
Why are those his nicknames?
Wait, I completely missed what he said. I was just paying attention to his mouth.
Goblin Slayer's nicknames are Orc Bulg and Beard Cutter.
Because the dwarf calls him Beard Cutter and the elf calls him Orc Bulg, and they never explain why. Unless that's just their term for calling goblins in their language, but that makes no sense. Because why would Beard Cutter be the term for goblins?
Maybe because he shaves.
Oh.
He shaves a lot.
I'm glad you're safe.
Somewhat.
Goblins?
Is that the manga panel where
Are
they're
you
talking about him and then he
goblins?
just pops
Yeah,
up?
and he pops in and say, goblins? Where are the goblins?
That was,
Goblins?
hey, that was a funny reveal. They just ruined that whole joke.
Actually, no, I think there's... Because he does pop in the manga, I think there's another time where they're remembering him just talking about goblins, and it's just a bunch of panels of him saying goblins.
Okay.
But there is one time, I think in this one, he just kind of pops in, he's like, goblins?
Yeah, I thought that's what happened. I was like,
Why?
look, we know he's going to be 3D in half the shots. This is a hilariously low-budget show.
I know, but, like, I don't understand. There's sometimes it makes no sense for it.
They didn't want to draw him on that
I hope
panel.
they don't turn Lizard Man... I know they will, but I hope they won't.
He's going to be 3D.
Oh no. It's going to be glorious 3D though. Choto. I like how they keep saying like, oh, you're porcelain ranked. I don't see her necklace thing on her at all, ever. Unless there's just a registry where they list the ranks of people.
I don't know.
They probably just recognize her and just know she
Maybe.
hasn't gone up.
But like none of these people have that tag visible. So it's like, how do you know what rank anyone is unless they either have a registry just on the board somewhere?
Oh my god! What the fuck was that?
It was very important to the plot that was shown.
The best
okay?
boob
That
jiggle
was-
I've seen is from Mirai Nikki. That's
looks
still
like-
the best one.
It looks like someone punched it as she came in.
Man, that would be horrible to like fight in or just to move in.
That would
Yeah.
be
So
horrible
you're
just to
just
exist,
like,
okay?
excuse me, and you move and your boobs are just jiggling everywhere.
Oh my god, they're trying to... Well, it gives you perfect access to start punching them without ruining your clothes, because I guess that they're like fighting to escape her body with every opportunity. I think they're like parasitic organisms.
They're
Oh
probably.
god. Oh yeah, I remember
That
this. Yeah, because
titty.
she keeps looking at her boobs in the manga. Eh? Of course, I just saw your boobs going crazy.
I imagine that they're parasites trying to escape into the atmosphere.
They have the Mexican jumping bean things inside her boobs, whatever those things are. The little worm things
Yeah,
inside
little
there.
worms.
Those are inside her boobs.
Nah, he's normal.
He just likes killing goblins.
That's normal. I mean, all the newbies want to kill goblins. That's all they ever do.
That's rude.
It could be weed.
That's rude.
It sounded like she said hobo.
He is a hobo.
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Fuck!
whoa! I think
Wheel.
I think someone said, "Oh man, this is."
fortune.
I think someone said this is gonna be a real cool shot, but instead that just looks really bad.
In reality, that would spun a lot faster.
Yeah, if it spun that slowly, it would have fallen off really quickly.
She could have used magic to spin it. She's a witch, right?
Huh, what?
She's a witch, right?
I don't know, she's a witch or sorceress or...
Those are the same thing.
I'll hook her on the side of the street.
Those are the
whatever.
same thing.
You know what? I honestly believe that in this universe, people who have magic, their magic sacks are in their breasts. So the people who have the bigger breasts have more magic power because in the current arc in the manga, there's a sword maiden lady.
Does that mean the priestess is super weak?
Yes, that's why she only has like 2 spells. But like, there's a sword maiden lady, and she's like a priest or priestess or something, and she has massive boobs, like huge. And it's like, okay, I can see why you're way high up there.
How does he look so weak? He's like covered in this like friggin' Havel the Rock armor.
I think because it's always like, oh man, it looks like so damaged and beat up. Every time I see it,
No,
like,
that just means it's survived a lot of battles.
yeah, and it's like because
Okay, well, it's literally just so that this guy can explain how awesome Goblin Slayer is.
yeah.
Like, it's a...
But like everyone questions that, and like, but when I looked at it,
He literally just looks like Havel the Rock.
yeah, I don't know, because in the manga they always explain they always look dirty and stuff, but this one is literally just it's just metal.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, so it doesn't even look used. It just has some dents and some scratches. Like everything should, but apparently none of these adventures ever get hurt.
I'm 800,000.
For someone who's 2,000, she sure is immature.
I know that was my complaint about her. That
That's just kind of a thing with elves in a lot of settings.
Yeah.
Now, also, with how flat-chested she is, does that mean she doesn't ever use magic?
no,
Of course, she's an elf. She's an archer.
she needs to be able to run without the things
Also,
going
that
crazy
sentence.
on her.
That sentence, I have no interest in anything but goblins, that is like the definition of his character.
I do, but I don't care.
So I'm wondering if, like, before this guy existed, if goblins were just like the #1 threat in the world or something.
Yeah, Because that's the thing. It's not like he's making the problem. He's not getting rid of the problem, and he's never going to kill all the goblins by himself. Because does he only care about like the goblins in a certain area? Like this, if there's like continents and countries and stuff.
I mean, he can't.
Does he only care about like if this is based in like a Europe-based continent? Does he only care about the goblins in Europe and not the ones in America or the ones in Asia or something? Just as an example, or is he actually out to kill all of them? Because there's no way he's going to do it by himself.
Ben. He doesn't know continents or countries. He just knows goblins.
Okay, that's true.
And how to
actually.
kill them.
I mean, it would make sense if there's like if they don't know about everything, right? And they're just like, this land that we're on is the only land that we care about because it's the only one we know. It's like the Lord of the Rings setting with Middle Earth, where Middle Earth was the only thing that was important. Whoa. Except they're easy to kill. He's just sitting there. Why is he 3D?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. He was literally just sitting there. He didn't need to be 3D. I think someone forgot to draw him.
They just forgot to draw him.
So they're like, shit, put him in 3D. It was up my ass.
That's why it's kind of brown at the edge.
Do. Like, he was 3D there too,
Yeah.
and like, it showed like him for half a second.
You know what? That extra dimension.
What is he looking around for? He's just shaking his head.
I think he was having a stroke.
Dude, I figured it out, okay? That extra dimension gives him the ability
Does he just
to
say...
see how much of a threat the goblins are.
Oh.
I love
And
how
he looks so much bigger than she does now.
I love how his introduction was just saying goblins.
Her staff looks like it's made out of shit.
Probably is.
Goblin Slayer.
Yep, he's 3D. What you gonna do about
my
it? And he's 3D again!
So they're actually doing more animation with him in 2D than he is in 3D. And it's just scary. He's not even moving his arms when he's walking. No.
He's 3D again.
High action scene, man. It was so hard to animate.
What action scene? He's literally just standing there.
I know, but I mean, think about all the things he's doing right now. I mean, his heart is beating.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's breathing. He's sweating. He's holding in a fart.
Just clench.
Now he's 2D and he's walking though.
I know, this makes no sense. It's like,
I find it hilarious.
I know, but it's like when he okay, the first 2 episodes when he was doing a lot of movement, he was in 3D. But now in this one, when he's not moving, he's in 3D. But when he is moving, he's in 2D.
I love it. I honestly love it. I think if he's not moving, they think no one will notice.
Maybe. Ah, my legs, they're broken.
Also, I remember someone pointing this out to me earlier. Apparently, both of those moons are the exact same moon, just color swapped.
Nice.
Like, they have the craters in the exact same position.
Nice. They couldn't even, like, flip the... Look, he's just sitting there!
What's your problem, then?
Maybe he's powering up. He's getting ready to face the goblins.
Whenever he's in 3D, he's like, gathering power.
Because he can only stay 3D for a certain amount of time. Right? So every time we see him just sit in 3D, it's him just getting used to it. So he can last in 3D longer when he has to fight the goblins. Because when he's not in 3D, in an action scene, he has minimal movement, you see. So he needs to be 3D to fight goblins.
It's like when Gohan and Goku were just like Super Saiyan for as long as possible in the time hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, the time hyperbolic time changer. Changer.
I don't know how, but you butchered that worse than I did.
The time hyperbolic time changer. Stop being 3D!
No, you can't stop me. I'll be what I want to be. You know what? I'm gonna slay goblins as a 3D man just to spite you. I don't know why I half sound like Sean Connery right now.
Oh man, it's the elven bread from Lord of the Rings.
Well,
There,
see.
now you're full for 70 days. Wait, what? That was so funny. I'll get something too. It's just like such a shitty animation.
Fire wine.
Yeah, it
I love
kills
how
you.
I love how these people have been traveling to each other for a while and are like hundreds or thousands of years old, and none of them have heard of all these basic things from each other's cultures.
Yeah.
It really shows that how actually.
Well, okay, I can. If elves and dwarves are used like they're always used, where they always hate each other, then I can understand that because they're like, fuck it, I don't want to learn anything about these guys because I hate them.
But they came here together.
Yeah, I know.
How did...
He did that in the manga too. He just sips with his helmet on. I'm like, that's actually kind of funny because it's like Kakashi where he eats his food through his mask. No.
Urge to kill. Rising.
But she's not a
Rising.
goblin.
That's
Wait.
why he's holding. That's the only reason he's holding back.
Wait, guys. Ryan, you just gave me a great idea. What if Goblin Slayer is actually some early robot? And that's why he only is concerned with goblins. Think about it.
Just an obsidian blade. That seems clean. Oh shit, it's melting!
Oh no!
Do I stick this up my rectum?
I should have.
Yeah, this is where they all get friendly and they share their stuff with each other. Also, this is when that lizard guy just falls in love with cheese, but it doesn't do anything to his character. He just loves cheese now. Oh, the Olga! Yeah, it will kill us all, so don't touch it. I've never seen paper before. Is he 3D again? Looks like it.
You can always tell based on the fur at his collar.
Yeah.
So, I feel like scrolls are something that all of them here should know about.
Especially the elf lady?
Yeah,
Who's 2,000 years old?
yeah.
So that's why I complained about in my review of the manga that she seems like, despite her age, she seems like a green
Yeah,
or whatever.
she really seems like a rookie.
This seems like this is her first time on an adventure. So
It froze.
Oh.
Good luck syncing it up here now, bitch.
Ah, screw it. Who cares? Oh, no, it's fine. But, I forgot my train of thought now.
You're talking about how much she seems like a greenhorn.
Yeah, because I was talking to you earlier in the car or whatever, right? And saying how like to me like it feels like the lizard guy was actually sent as an ambassador or whatever it was, but from their people to talk to.
It froze again.
God damn it!
Good fucking luck syncing this up.
To talk to Goblin Slayer, right? But to me, it seems like Dwarf and Elf are sent here because their people couldn't take their shit anymore. They're like, "Fuck it, go here, kill goblins. We have other things to do." Because the elf lady
Started again.
Like yeah, she has great arrow bone skills that you can see later, but she knows literally nothing. It's like she doesn't know what scrolls are. She doesn't know what fire wine is, but I can kind of understand that if they don't talk to don't care about each other's culture or whatever.
You know how Goblin Slayer knows goblins?
Yeah,
Elf Lady knows both.
this is true.
Also, the thing about fire wine that baffles me, like, you can just say, like, oh, it's just wine. It's pretty clear what it is. Like, why do you need to ask much about it?
Yeah.
Also, why is it fire? Why, like,
Because it burns your insides. It comes out flaming.
It's like your peppers that you grow. Why do you eat them? Because you want to suffer.
Yeah,
you drink
exactly.
fire wine because you want to suffer.
Yeah, like humans are really have like this deep-seated masochism when it comes to food.
Why do you think there are sports where you have to wear safety gear because there's a chance for you to die?
There you go. That's the exact same moon twice.
I want to know why they're green and red.
The goblins come from the green one.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. How did they know this?
I think he's just crazy. And we're just talking a lot because this scene is actually kind of boring. Like,
Dude,
this is the reason why Goblin Slayer only kills goblins, because everything else in the world is boring.
apparently.
What is the red one for, though?
Fire comes from that moon.
Orcs.
Yeah, orcs.
Orcs.
What about dragons?
No,
No, dragons come from underwater, you idiot.
there are underwater dragons. Everything came from the sea, don't forget.
Except goblins.
Oh.
And orcs.
Oh yeah, they came from the moons. And the goblin moon is bigger, so they're a bigger problem. Get it?
I see. But wait, how do we know it's bigger? What if it's just a lot farther away?
Wait, what?
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 I mean, the red one. How do we know that the red one's not farther away?
We're talking about the green one.
No.
Okay, I don't know. It could be.
I mean, think about the
They,
sun and the
they
moon.
they could also be only 40 kilometers in diameter, and they're just inside the I don't know,
Stratosphere?
stratosphere. Yeah. You don't know.
I
Why
mean,
are
I
they
don't.
green and red? Why are they two different colors?
Christmas time.
I mean, one could be made out of asbestos.
Yeah. No, that's Lost in Space. You're getting
That
our
is not snow. This
You're
is
getting-
a fucking moon.
You're getting our commentaries mixed together. Nobody will understand.
Wait, was his helmet off?
I think she has a spare or something. Because she's like, yeah, he didn't come back again today. And now she's sad.
Oh, I'm sad. Oh man, their noses aren't erect.
It's because I haven't seen any of the women's.
Yeah. Does she have like... Her bow is literally just made out of a branch.
Yeah.
A
And
really shitty branch. Like, it doesn't seem like it'd be very good to fly.
What?
And it has an acorn as the arrowhead.
oh my god, that looks like
Why
shit.
can't he be 2D?
I was more talking about the fade-in effect that looked like shit. Oh, man.
It's going to be so weird because he's the only one out of them that's been 3D.
I love it.
Why is he 3D again?
Stop asking questions.
Okay, well, it's over now.
And now it's just time to watch him walk in 3D.
Oh, God.
Well, that was the episode of Goblin Slayer. What'd you guys think?
That took a whole episode to get to there.
I
Yeah.
still want to know
Yes.
from the Goblin Slayer,
Yes.
the official. Why the fuck is there a red moon?
They're both red right now. Explain that.
Someone's on the rag.
That one exploded in a supernova. Great.
The other one's gone. No, it's not. Is it? It's probably gone.
It's kind of gone.
The explosion took it out.
Okay.
So yeah, there's not really much to talk about, is there?
Yeah, no.
No.
It's just like we met a bunch of like stereotypical like elf wizard, elf dwarf. We met a fairly stereotypical elf and dwarf. And
It's like the hyperbolic time changer.
we met a reasonable lizard man,
It's a wizard.
and we saw a witch with parasites on her chest. There's not really much to talk about from that one.
I hope every episode's just gonna have a random, like, your gratuitous breast shot that we can laugh at.
I mean, we're getting goblins next episode, so they're probably raping someone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone's...
No, because in the manga they don't, but there is a naked lady that shows up, and she's kind of just hanging there, like she's been tortured or something. Not tortured, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Raped to shit.
She's been used, but yeah. So unless her boobs are just going like crazy,
Yeah, I hope they are.
Oh my god, there's a woman here. Please help me.
I feel like that's a good place to end that.
okay.